Your actions, 124, have led us to what our species has been seeking out for years, and for that you deserve... What the hell is happening? Alright, welcome back. Yes, we just took the transmitter. It's been yesterday that I played this, but, you know. And so now we're going back. Tell me, did you hear anything up there on the radio? I will tell the truth. If I have the chance to not do the mistakes that earthly me did, by not telling anyone except my horrible, invasive boyfriend, then I will do so. You tell XM3009 that you heard a signal from planet Earth. I see, you're telling the truth. Don't act surprised. I put a recording device on you the instant the plan to send you to the tower was set in motion. Wow, so he's smarter than my boss on Earth? The work we do there is too important to leave in the hands of a 000 class alone. Hey. Hey. I hope you don't mind, but in the end it turned out well. But because a lot of parallels are appearing, you know, from like Alkian and Earth perspectives, so maybe I also got recorded by my boss, Elias? Huh. Now I know about Earth and can start planning our escape to it with the other 003s. What? No one else? And for this we have nobody to thank but you. What about the others? In turn, I came here with my 002 cohorts to give you an offer. I want to take you down to our command post and for the first time in Alkian history make a 000 into a 003. You get to present my colleagues with the radio itself and live like a king for the rest of time. Yeah, but what about the other zeros and ones and twos? Your contribution to our race cannot be understated after all. So, what do you say? You're about to see what your kind can only ever dream of. This is super difficult, so here's my thinking. I'm totally against it, because that's like, you know, that's not opening the glass ceiling or whatever. It's basically just squeezing through and letting anyone else sit down there, because apparently the threes will go to Earth and leave everyone else with the hull to get destroyed or whatever. But my thinking is that maybe I am needed to communicate with Earth, you know, because I'm the one single one of the Alkians in this group who is not a totally arrogant, self-overestimating asshole. But then again, maybe I have to say too, because it was hinted at in the intro of the itch page. I know that's kind of outside of the rules of this game because we didn't get the info in the game, but there was this hint at you might be able to communicate with the Holl, so maybe I should stay so I will stay. Maybe we can figure this out with the Holl. Maybe they're not that bad. I mean, that big old monster, that super big one that really terrified me, they didn't do anything. Like, they didn't hurt me, they didn't kill me. So I will refuse, also as an F you into your face because you're horrible. You called me maggot so often. I remember that. Well, right now, you're still a 0 class. Yes! And you know what? I'm proud of it. So you gotta do what I say. Let's go. Wait, so that didn't do anything? I love the design of everything. This is it. One of Alkia's crown jewels. Command post 17. Crown jewel. It should be an hour. It should be an honor. Not just for you, but for the 0 classes everywhere. Well, no more dilly-dallying. Let's go. Welcome. I will not read the ones anymore because it's so like... Oh, it's so much. Welcome. Feel free to take some time to look around. You should soak in the scenery. When you're done, you'll find us down the hallway, which you can get to by either going right or left. There, the promotion ceremony will begin. Oh, I can't choose. It's like the way Ben overran me with when I said, no, you know what? I don't want you to record this. And he was like, okay, fine, I do it. Hi. Can I talk to you? Please don't bother me, 0 class. I have important activities to attend to. You're just walking around. That's not important. Like, I see you, you know. That's not important what you're doing. See, I do the same. I'm just as important as you are, apparently. Anyways. there anything interesting? Oh. Oh. This doorway leads to this command post laboratories. A zero class like you is not allowed here. Okay, so maybe I need to be promoted to like be able to go there. Please don't bother me. Oh. And everyone's an ass here. What is this? This looks electrical. Oh, nothing. Okay. So that is it? Okay. What's this? Oh, just a little... Oh yeah, let's save. Let's save! You put your eyes inside the computer. First... Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, well, why not? But I also want to look at the communication. 1U communication. Promotion. Please meet me in the conference room for your promotion. You will need to confirm your identity on the way inside. Best. Blah blah blah. Okay. Hi. You'll find the conference room behind me. Please use the computer next to the door to confirm your identity and I'll let you pass. We can't have any zero class just wander in here, you know? Oh, so that's the other door. Okay, so... Let's confirm it. Enter ocular info. You let your eyes be scanned by the computer. Identity confirmed. Thank you for confirming your identity. I'll be on my way. You are allowed to pass. Alright. There they are. Attention! This is 124, Alkians' new hero. I listened on him with my own two ears as he braved the hall and reclaimed our precious radio. Then in a great stroke of luck, he was there in time to hear the first ever signal from a habitable planet. Whoa! This planet is called Earth, and from what I hear about it, it's ripe for our taking. Now, our 124 had a chance to reply to these beings of that planet. I heard him beg them not to kill us. I must say, that was a wonderful move of deception. Nevertheless, your actions to 124 have led us to what our species has been seeking out for years, and for that you deserve... What the hell is happening? The lights just came off. Shit, it's a Holl attack, and right when there's a dark cloud. Outside. Oh, the Holl animations or visualizations, they're so good. They're so creepy. You know what? This one reminds me of Attack of the Titans, but there were others that looked completely like I love the multifaceted terrors that the Holl are. Ooh! Ooh! Oh no! Run! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Go! Oh! Oh my god! No! Oh god! Oh god! Oh my god! The door's locked. It seemed like you need keycard C to open it. Oh god! No! 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 Oh my god. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, will it be the last one? Oh, finally. Okay, let's go. Oh. Oh, that was so scary. Oh my god. That was amazing. Also, a different concept again. Oh no. Hello. I am the queen of the Holl. Oh, wow. Well, hello there. You can understand what it's saying now. Maybe because I still have the transmitter? The translator? That's right. You're still wearing the earpiece auto-translator from before. I see. In your eyes, there's the light of understanding. Yes. That is good. We may continue. XMO124. That is your name, no? Yes. Well, you are the first of your kind that I have talked to. It is because I sense that you hold great influence. Ooh. Influence large enough to decide the fates of Alkians, the fates of my kind, and the fates of the Earthlings alike. Yes, I'm aware of Earth as well. I heard everything from your radio. Everyone was listening in! Everyone! My boss, the Holl, Ben. I mean, come on. I will start with this. I know that my race is the barbaric one. We have certainly killed countless Alkians. Yes, you did. But we had no other choice to survive. Nothing else can sustain us but your flesh. This is not out of a lack of trying. Those periods where few Holl attacks occur is when I make us try to explore other sustenance. Aww. Every single time, however, this is in vain. No other food can sustain us. So actually, if they would have worked together, maybe the Alkians with their technology could have figured something out, you know, like a protein alternative. Is this why you name yourselves after our planet? While we are deemed the miserable Holl? Plants, I should say, feel pain too. They do such with chemical signal, and through your early genetic engineering efforts, you drove many of their species to extinction. This is something even we haven't done. I do not wish to dwell on this for long. In truth, I make my appearance now to give you an offer. As said before, I know that what we do is barbaric. I'm willing to only have a trace amount of progeny, effectively culling my own kind. Ooh, this can be sustained by us only eating your criminals. These Alkians are those who are sundowned, forced outside in the night where we roam. In return, however, I will need your kind to stay on this planet. With all of you gone to Earth, my race cannot continue. I mean, the Threes don't even want anyone else to go in the first place, right? Or do they send them more as cannon fodder? I know it is near impossible for you to see my side. After all, you have nearly died at the hands of my sons. But this is a means to have no one share that fate. At least no one of moral character. So here's the thing. I think that solution is kind of horrifying, because I'm not really for punishment when it comes to, like, I'm totally against prison as punishment is a concept that we have, but that's shit. It is shit. I'm very much, you know, rehabilitation and all that. But my thinking is that with the Alkian technologies, we can maybe help the Holl trying to find a substitute of our flesh, because, you know, together, and if we understand each other, we might maybe even be able to do that, and then we don't have to kill anyone, and the Holl don't have to be culled, which is also, I mean, that's a big sacrifice that she's willing, you know, to do. Okay, this generation of Holl is large in number. I worry that unless I cull them, many more of you will die. So, what will you choose? I accept, just to see what will happen, and also because the other option, you know, is that the case system still upholds, that the Holl will die, that humanity will die, and that only the obnoxious Threes will basically thrive, and I don't want that. And if we stay on this planet, then humanity will get nothing, which, fair, you know, I think that's fair. And maybe the Holl and the Alkians can figure something out. I'm honored that you can see our side. That takes a lot from someone of your species. But I promise you, this decision was the correct one. Sorry, I just messed that up. That momentous moment, that historical moment. So, a terminal worse to life next to the control pad. It is now daytime. Prior detected weather anomalies have been normalized. Free passage granted. Would you like to disengage the airlock? Yes. You put your eyes inside the computer. What commands do you wish to execute? Save game. Here we go. Do I have? No. Okay. Well, no. Everyone else who knew about Earth's existence is now dead or a Holl. You need to get back to the radio. Walk back to the radio tower. Yes, why not? Zero class, what are you doing here? There aren't any Holl in there anymore. Looks like they left for somewhere else during the cloud. Whatever, the place has been destroyed anyway. Explore to your heart's content. I got more important things to do besides just standing here. Walk back to the top? Yes. Put the radio transmitter back. It's giving a familiar static. Looks like it works. You wonder how long the existence of the Earth will be kept secret. This could be the last chance to say something to humanity before the rest of Alkia is aware. You decide it will be best to put this in terms of what would do the most good for Alkia. On one hand, leaving for Earth would give us all a shot at life for free. On one hand, leaving for Earth would give us all a shot at life for free. Oh my god. On one hand, leaving for Earth would give us all a shot at a life free from predators. There we go. And the residents of that planet seem rife with division. They aren't even grateful for the land they stand on. However, humanity could launch a resistance. Even if we win a galactic war against them, we will both undoubtedly suffer heavy losses. Yeah, and I mean, they suffer losses no matter what. And I feel like caste systems in war conditions get worse. Like, my thinking is that marginalized people, to, you know, get the metaphor back to Earth, marginalized people will always suffer a lot, tenfolds when the privileged suffer. Like, when there's something that's horrible, it will affect marginalized people always more. So, on the other hand, living here would rule out a conflict with the humans. Alkian society may have problems too. Can we really say that we deserve the Earth more than them? Also, according to Ben, Earth doesn't even sound like that great of a place to live. Furthermore, you did make a deal with the Holl Queen. I mean, Earth has me doing Let's Plays, you know. That's amazing. But yeah, I guess, you know, when you weigh all the disadvantages, maybe. So furthermore, you did make a deal with the Holl Queen. Things might get better from here on. What will you say? They should stay. You'll voice your response into the radio. 12 hours earlier. Whoa, we're going back? I think that was it. But now I can't stop thinking. Hula, could you keep me on the line? Ben. I will so dump you after this. I just want to wait here, in case 124 replies again. You decide to do what Ben wants. It's not me. It's not me. I'm not... This is not me anymore. I don't recognize myself anymore because I wouldn't do that. I would give him hell. You wait in front of the radio for an entire workday, anxiously awaiting anything more from Alkia. Eventually, you hang up with Ben. But not before they urge you to keep the communications with 124 a complete secret. Like, dude, it's not your deal. It's not, you know, ahem, hard at work, I see. Don't act like I don't see that cell phone in your hand. Look, this is the second day in a row where a signal got locked while you're on receiver duty. That can't be a coincidence. Duty. Now you're going to show me the data of these signals, or I'm going to have to ask you to leave and never come back. Your choice. I have no idea why you're being so cagey. Oh no, that is interesting. That is interesting. Do we want to delete the data? Or do we want to keep... Like, do we want the Alkians to figure this out together with the Holl on their own? Or do we want to keep it up? So humanity might interfere with Alkian and Holl business. Oh, that is actually... That one, that is difficult for me. Tell the truth, quickly delete the data. So here's the thing. So I didn't get along with my character or Ben because they went so against the rules. So I don't know. Because right now I just want my Alkian, like 1, 2, 4. Like, I want him to be happy. That's all I want. Everyone else, whatever. But I want 1, 2, 4 to be happy. Oh, okay. Oh. You tell him about the message from Alkia and the possibility of an invasion. Is this some sort of joke? Let me see the data. Oh, I should have deleted it. It can't be. All the parameters are in order. This looks to be a genuine message from outer space. My god, Hula, you've actually done it! I send this data to my superiors immediately for confirmation. I regret it. I regret it immediately. Hula, this changes everything. You will become famous. We all will. Although, humanity, I don't think they have any chance of getting to Alkia. But that's the least of our concerns right now. Humanity needs to figure out what to do in response to this message. I have some phone calls to make. You and Elias spend the rest of the day with his superiors trying to confirm the validity of the messages. In the end, you all found that they were certainly alien in origin. Yep, that's alien, alright. Alia's superiors decide to make the announcement to the public tomorrow and spend the rest of the night drafting what to say and alerting world governments. Eventually, you have nothing left to do but take a bus back to your apartment. And break up with Ben. Oh yeah, it's the bus again. Oh man, it always sounds so horrible. Like, I don't know. It's like the Lovecraftian Cthulhu bus. Looks like it's another rainy night. Like, again, Ben, can you close the door behind you? The TV is tuned to the news. This is Channel 30 with a breaking news report. As we reported on earlier, the Polish city of Mediaka was accidentally struck by a Russian missile this morning. Recent counts have the death toll at over 300, many of which were refugees from the Russia-Ukraine war. Wait, that's fictional, right? That didn't happen. In a press conference, Russian President Putin has refused to take responsibility for the deadly mistake and denied demands to send aid across the border. Of course he did. Just now, President Biden has signed for the immediate deployment of 100,000, oh yeah, it's escalation, 100,000 troops to the Russian border to bolster the growing forces of NATO. They stand together with 30,000 troops pledged by Germany and... Are you hearing this? World War III has essentially begun. Who supports this? I don't support it. You don't support it. Nobody supports it. Well, enough people support it. Like, there's quite a lot of people. Also, here's the thing. Once a war started, it's very difficult to be against war. Because... I mean, what do you do with the country that's being invaded, you know? And I know, especially the West is really good at ignoring war in other countries, you know? And sending in other troops also sometimes makes everything worse. But you also can't just sit there and say, yeah, there's a war, but we shall not do anything. Because then, I mean, people are... It's difficult, it's complex, you know? It is not as easy as to say, yes, war, no war. You know, that's not really... It's so complex. Like, I wouldn't want it... Like, I cannot give an opinion on that situation. Whether the fictional one in this scenario or the real one with the Ukrainian war, because it is so complex. Like, it's not easy, especially from, like, I'm just a random person, you know, I'm not like a political scientist or historian, you know, I have no idea. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I guess I don't know either. I just wish this could all end. Every day the news talks about how terrible the world has become. I mean, maybe that alien news will kind of solve a few things. Humanity is fucked, I'm telling you. It's fucked. Russia has enough nuclear missiles to destroy half the planet. We have enough to destroy the other half. What happens after something like that? Do you think all this will get better soon? You know what? Stay positive. You really think it will get better? Even after all this? Also, short, like, completely different topic. I just realized those pictures are from Time is a Solid here. That's the part that I really liked. It was really melancholic. And I think this or this one of those two was really scary. Anyways, you really think it will get better even after all this? 100,000 American troops are starting to head out today. The whole world is going to enter this war. Ben, I don't know. Okay, you asked me, you wanted a yes or no question. I said yes because I don't want to give up hope. What does it do? Like, if I say, honestly, whether I say yes or no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But one answer makes me more sad than the other one. Like, it makes me depressed, and then I don't want to do anything anymore, and that will not change the world for the better either. So, what do you want me to do? I guess there's something we can do. You have a feeling where this is going. It's the Alkians. We can ask them to come. No, Ben. No. Because, fortunately, you know, I could control 1, 2, 4 and decide against that, so... That kind would help this planet. They totally wouldn't also. They totally wouldn't. They might have some problems, but they are structured and they work together to build towards the greater good. They wanted to invade us, Ben. You're a fool. You're a fool. They are better than us. I don't know, no. How? At this rate, we may... Like, humans can do that too. How? At this rate, we may never have a chance to figure it all out. Maybe you can try reaching out to them again. Oh, Ben. Stop micromanaging me. Maybe tell them about the war starting here. We could use the help now more than ever. Do you think you can reach out to them again? I'm not sure, Ben. Because you are not my boss. And honestly, right now, you're barely my boyfriend. Please, just try. It would mean everything to me. You know what? No. I don't give a shit. Because he really ignored all my wishes so far, you know, and just stomped over everything I wanted to do. So, whatever. I don't give a shit. Wait, you haven't told the head professor yet, have you? Please tell me you haven't. I have, because you know what? You're not my boss. You can tell me don't tell anyone, but that really does not mean anything. He will definitely try to stop any more contact without his supervision. Yeah, so be it. I mean, you know what? Whether he supervises my contact or you, Ben, it doesn't matter. Also, he might even be more inclined because he's not some weirdo who doesn't even listen to me. And tell world leaders about it, who will start to prepare for yet another war, but this time against Alkia. They can't. Humanity will never be... Honestly, we will not be able to ever be this sophisticated, to travel to a far away planet. We needed Alkian technology to communicate with them, so all of this would be for nothing. Please tell me, you haven't spoken about this, right? I have. I can't believe it. Well, do it. We just lost our only hope for a better Earth. Well, whatever. Hula, you've ruined everything. No, Ben. You've ruined everything. You're welcome. Get out. This is my flat. Obviously, these are my paintings. I never want to see you again. Look! What a douche. That reaction, like, without a word, you slip out into the night. The hilarious thing is, I already would have broken up with that douchebag. Because he didn't care what I wanted. He never listened to me. He overran me. He stomped over me. He just wanted to be, like, the single person to talk to the aliens. And he wanted to save the world. And you know what? From his whole being and how he acted, I think he didn't even want to save the world. He wanted to be the person who saves the world. There's a difference. There's totally a difference. He's like Mark Wahlberg saying he could have prevented 9/11 attacks if he were in one of the planes, you know? Like, that's the kind of person this video game Ben is. And I'm so sorry that I gave him the name of my husband, because my husband would never do this. Never, ever. I mean, also, thank you to the developers, because thanks to this decision to, you know, that I picked Ben and that he's such a horrible person, I just appreciate my husband much more. Alright, it isn't worth arguing with Ben anyway. I mean, that he threw me out, that's something that I obviously probably share rent with him, because I'm working. I don't even know what Ben does all the day. And those pictures, those paintings at the back, like, that's obviously my paintings, because I think Ben doesn't even appreciate it. There's a night bus that heads towards the university, and you get on it just in time. Hopefully everyone will have left by now, and you can still access the radio. Because now you know what you must do. Oh man, but I can, you know what, move out, and then he has to pay for that flat on his own. See what's what. It must be so late that everyone, even Alias, is gone. You're lucky you still have your key. Okay, let's save. Also, do I have an email? I'm sorry, I'm so obsessed with the emails in this game. Hesitantly, you turn the receiver on. Yes. You're surprised it works, but why wouldn't it? You go through the startup routine as always. I love the music, man. This is like 80s. This is like 80s school, high school movies, you know? Alkians. Oh! You happen to get here right as 124 was relaying a message. Alkians should stay on our planet. You should say something in response. We don't need you here. That's so rude, though. Like, I want to say we need you here, but more as, you know, being polite. But from my perspective, I would probably say but... Okay, let's just go from my perspective. What will you say in response? I disagree. Yes! 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 I disagree. Maybe in this moment it's best to tell him something about humanity. What will you tell him about your species? The good and the bad. Yeah, let's be honest. Humanity is neither purely good nor purely evil. We have our problems, sure, but we have done so many wonderful things in our short time here. 10,000 years ago, we were no different from apes, but now I have a device in my pocket that can connect me to anyone in the world. We have built awe-inspiring works of art. Wait. Sorry, itchy nose. Founded systems that try to keep everyone fed in-house. Well, we founded them, but we didn't distribute them. Banded together as one to form societies and become bigger than the sum of our parts. Yeah. Even just in my day-to-day life, I see people hold the door for each other and forgive mistakes and embrace one another in love. This is what it means to be human, no matter what happens. I won't forget that. At the same time, though, these advances have been utilized for bad just as often as good. The comforts we attained have come at the cost of our environment and the livelihood of poorer countries and poorer people. Every single society I know has homeless people. We don't even have to look outside our own countries, you know. Even the art we make can oftentimes be used to demean or hurt others, like memes. And it looks like humanity's, or memes, I don't know how you say it. It looks like humanity's collective hatred is coming to a head. The entire world is being dragged into war. Even still, I have some hope. 1 to 4, there's only one question on my mind now. Do you think two beings diametrically opposed, can they ever learn to live as one? You think about Holl's question for a long while. You don't know in what sense they mean. Are they talking about us and them? Hula and Ben? No. Hula and Ben in this game, they're gone. They're donezo. Hula and Ben in this life, in this actual life, they're dope. Alkians and the Holl? The question remains, is cohabitation possible? I do think it is. It has to be. That's the thing. It's not even a question of whether it's possible or not. It has to be possible. Because if it's not, then what's even the point? Like, I'm generally pessimistic when I look at humanity because, oh, look at it, you know? But I want to hope that it gets better, even if slowly, bit by bit, because otherwise, what is the point? You know? And as someone who doesn't, I'm not religious, so I don't have that going, you know, the whole, yeah, maybe in the afterlife or whatever, you know, or doing it for some other being, you know, that I need to do it to knowing that maybe I can do something to make this world a little bit better. And that doesn't mean I don't need to do the whole American dream thing that I can change the world, because I almost certainly will not. But that I can change small things in my environment, that I can treat people kindly, that I can give, if I can, to charity or to other things, that I can do whatever I can to make the world a tiny little bit better, you know. I think and if everyone approaches it like that, and to be open for other people and to be willing to learn, then maybe, you know, it can be done. Just listen and learn and try to be kind. I think that can already be like that's very simplistic of me, but so I need to think that cohabitation is possible, because otherwise, I don't know, I would turn into a nihilist, and those are horrible people. So yes, you voice your response into the radio and shut it off. Both of you know all that you need to at this point. The answer to Hula's question. It has already been made apparent. Yeah, the Alkians will stay on the planet. We will solve it with a Holl. I'm quite sure we can work together on a solution. We will create a protein alternative for them. We will help them. With seemingly no other solution, the Alkians, with 124 acting as an intermediary, begrudgingly decide to accept the Holl Queen's deal. Alkian criminals are spared no trial and are immediately sundown for acts of deviancy. Ugh. Though still uncertain about their futures together, the Alkian species thrive on their shared planet now that the whole population has significantly fallen. 124 is hailed as a hero of Alkian. Many great statues are erected in his honor. 4 Earthling centuries later, at the end of his natural life cycle, he dies a peaceful death as a 3 class. Oh, they still have the caste system? Kinda disappointed. On Earth, a temporary ceasefire occurs between all the nations of the planet, who are now faced with the knowledge of an incoming alien species. President Biden and President Putin join together with President Xi to lead the world's first Congress of Earth's nations on the upcoming arrival. Hula is awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for the research that would inadvertently lead to halting World War III, later becoming an advisor for the newly formed International Congress. Despite protests from Ben and others who believe that Alkians should save humanity or replace it, US, China and Russia agreed to build a coalition space force in preparation for the Alkian arrival. 400 years later, on the expected arrival date of the Alkian fleet, there's only silence. Humanity waits nervously for the possible invasion, but it never arrives. Many around the world begin to form a cult, worships, and Alkians alone can save. Only a decade later, the International Congress is dissolved. 2 years after that, the world is thrust into war again. Ah, so for a while we did the thing, and then we didn't anymore. Yay! gorgeous, everybody. I love this. I did not expect this. I don't know what I expected after Time is Solid here. Maybe I didn't even know what I expected. Because Time is Solid here was such a surprise that I figured that I would be very surprised. I was looking forward to play this game because I wasn't sure what I would play. And in a way, it delivered. Also beautiful music. Very gorgeous. Yes, I mean, I know this game has several endings, but I will keep this one to this one. Because I like picking an ending and going with it, unless, it's like those games, like I know the last Amnesia game, basically the different endings were all part of the last scene and not part of like several scenes and several decisions. So, but I also enjoy just playing one ending, so other people who watch this, have an incentive to play the game themselves, because this is for free. Can you believe it? I will buy this now that I played it. I usually play games and then when I really enjoy them, I give something to the developers to show my appreciation outside of my videos. And so I totally will get this. So I have it on my pin wall. Yeah, this was beautiful. So I love the animation. I mostly talked about why I love this game so much throughout the whole game. It was such a big surprise. I loved the whole thing that it was completely different to Time is Solid here. But at the same time, it had the same existential topics, very philosophical, very, thinking about the bigger picture within the small stories. The visuals are great and lovely. The creepy parts were so absolutely creepy. I mean, really, this has been the most scared. Like, this is daytime. I'm playing during daytime, and I haven't been this tense and scared playing a horror game since ages. So absolutely stunning horror work, stunning science fiction work, and stunning dramatic work. Also, the soap element of me hating Ben, I kind of enjoy it. Also, that he apparently became like my nemesis in that, ending I had. Man, yeah. Prepare yourself, Ben. I will like totally assassinate your character in front of the world. Because I have a Nobel Peace Prize. You can beat that. Yeah, I love this. Beautiful work. Thank you so much to the developers of Algebra Falcon and everyone involved in this. Just gorgeous. Also, thank you so much to the viewers. If you lasted this long, thank you so much, because I ranted a lot. I ranted the whole time. I always did my little monologues. I took my time, So thank you for staying along for the ride, experiencing this together with me. And also, hopefully, you enjoyed this game as well. Tell me in the comments, what did you think? I don't know why. Damn, I think I forgot it in all the previous episodes. What did you think of all the decisions? What would you have decided? Who do you like? Do you think I'm over hating on Ben? Do you think he actually had a point, the way he did his thing? Tell me, let's discuss this in the comments. I want to hear about your review on this game, and I want to hear about your also theories on this game, because I theorized a lot. So maybe you think, no, that's totally off. I don't know what you were thinking. So, yeah, the comments are open and you're welcome to them. Also, if you're new to this channel and this game was kind of like your first tryout, well, subscribe. And I promise you, if you work for like an alien science thingy building, and I'm your boyfriend, and you tell me the secret, then I will be respectful and I will let you decide, and I will not break up with you because you're doing your job, because I told you not to tell anyone because I want to be the only person. No, I will not do that. So subscribe. Getting angry again at Ben. Jesus. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and maybe see you soon. Bye! This is my self-recorded outro song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.